just had to get on. I had to do it. This is my first after midnight chat in a while. It's been a while. I know I went live earlier today, this afternoon, and early this evening. Sorry, I'm a little. I'm a neat freak sometimes. I'm just sweeping some of the stuff up. I don't even know how long I'll go live. Maybe, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. Jeff Rubin, woo, member. Awesome. Uh, I'm home. Mrs. T-Bird's not done work yet. She's still working. I went in there and got a snack and got a water. I hadn't been on. It's been a long time since I've done an after midnight chat. Like I said, I don't know how long I'll be on. I figured I'd pop on for a little bit, anyways. The fire was still going. Had some pork chops, cauliflower for supper. Awesome. You know, when I get the pork chops, I like the pork chops too, and I usually like to buy the pork chops so they have the smoked pork chops, and I try to look for the darker, the redder, the redder looking pork chops. Uh, I like the dark meat. It seems like it's so much better than the white. What's really good too, though, is a lot of times we like to get a whole butt and pork roast, and cook them in the oven till it just falls apart. That's awesome. That's really wicked. But I didn't have that much more wood on there, and it was starting to burn out, so I threw a couple of small pieces on. I don't know. I don't want to. Not going to be out here all night, but let me get a couple more small pieces. Let's see here. A couple more small pieces. Awesome to see you out here. I didn't mean to take the crown from you. I did that, and oh, did I just miss something? Oh my, look at that. Awesome, Michael Stacking. Good to see you. Holy, oh, thank you so much, Michael. You didn't need to do that. Thank you. You're awesome, brother. Dennis Jimenez, good to see you. Quick hi. You're still sleeping. Have a good night. Yeah, it must be really early in the morning for you. Yeah, I probably won't roll out of bed probably till 10 o'clock like usual, 10:30. The Humble Stacker, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Always good to see you, Humble. Dennis, Michael Stacking, Jeff. You guys are all awesome. Look at that. Michael Stacking threw me a $2 super chat. Nice. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. I know you were kind of busy. You had something you were going to be doing for Amy. I think it was Amy Harold. Um, like I was out here listening to your live stream. I had to go take care of the dog. Amy Harold, woo! On your phone, multitasking. No, you're doing what the bird does. Yeah, earlier tonight, I'm trying to think. I was doing a live and I had two other devices and I was on one other person's live and I was doing something else with another device that I had and doing my live stream. It was maybe a little bit too much for me because I got quiet a couple of times. And if you were there, I think Jeff was there. He might have seen it where I got quiet for a couple of times. That's only because I was live streaming, watching somebody else's live. Yeah, and then I was on another live. I was actually on three lives, my own and two other people's lives. And I was trying to do everything. And it was just a little too much. It was a little too much for me. I ain't gonna lie. I need to try to not do that. That was an awesome celebration you had the other night, Humble Stacker. Um, 28, I think was the number I would have won on, but I try to think I remember who it was. I had put 28 a couple different times, and uh, another subscriber of yours had beat me. It just beat me by seconds, and it was all good. I think if my number would have got pulled, I think I was going to gift it to somebody anyways, for somebody else in the chat. Oh, no, no, no. That's all right. No problem, Amy. That's all good. Do what you can do when you can do if you can do. It was FG Stacker. Yeah. It might have been. That was another time. Yes, but there was somebody else out there. I begin her name. I think it was a female. Her name began with a D. I don't recall. I don't remember. Yeah, those were some sweet pieces you had there. It was an awesome celebration. I was glad I was able to share a little bit of it. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yes, yes, Donna. It was Donna. Yeah, Donna had beat me by like just a sentence or two before mine. I was gonna I was gonna play the same number. I think I was doing 11 and I was doing 28, but it was all for fun. Yeah, I wish I could have stayed longer. I was just super busy. I wanted to at least give you some support and being out there. But, but thank you so much for stopping in here tonight. Like I said, I had already did 2 live streams earlier today because of my work schedule. Of course, I got some time off, and I've got a lot of things that I need to accomplish and need to get done. Things I have to do around the house that are going to be time consuming, and I'm too much of a tightwad to pay somebody to come and do it for me. No, and I don't like people around my residence too much, anyways. Especially if I'm not going to be here. If I did, I'd rather much be here. Um, but I'm a jack of all trades, and there isn't anything that I can't do, repairs and whatnot. And I think you know as well as I do, anybody out here that needs to have work done to their house, you're very welcome. And I appreciate you as well. Anybody that needs to have work done to their house or, plumbing or whatever it might be, electrical, it can cost you a nice shiny penny. More than a shiny penny, but, um, I'd much rather fix it myself, especially when I I have the knowledge and I have the tools and I have the know-how of knowing how to fix the things that I need to have fixed. Biggest stacker, bird's the word. Yeah, brother. Awesome. Good to see you again. That was an awesome show. It's funny how I always talk about. I don't think I had mentioned your name, but I said earlier this evening you had popped in my live stream, and I was actually running my live stream, and I was watching and commenting on another live stream, and then I was actually on your live stream, and I was multitasking, and I just got done saying it was just a little bit too much. You're a jack of all trades as well, yeah, master of none. There you go, John. Good to see you. But yeah, I was multitasking, trying to spread my wings, and multitask. Res Bobo, woo! Yeah, I'm still at it. No, this is the same fire, just a different live stream. I had stopped that live stream earlier, um, and I finished watching Vegas Stackers live stream. I didn't go to the end. I was just about ready to pop back in there. I seen they were still going. Blue collar in Vegas. They were just going right to town. It was awesome. It was awesome. Um, I was on Michael Stacking's live stream. There's were a lot of live streams. Yeah, there was a lot of live streams tonight. Absolutely. Absolutely. I haven't had a chance to do an after midnight. I mean, that was notoriously, I don't know, my thing. After midnight live with T Bird Stacking. And I haven't been able to do it in a while because I've just been straight out busy 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. But I got done watching Michael live stream, and I was going to jump back into yours, and yours is had ended. Uh, I had a fire still going. It was dwindling down there, so I put a couple more pieces on there, and I said, I might as well do the after midnight again. It's been a while. Let's do it. But yeah, uh, I am now monetized. It's awesome. It's cool. I got 2 subscribers. I had Michael Stacken just gave me my second super chat sticker ever. Uh, Scrap Metal Racing earlier in the day had gave me a super sticker. That was pretty awesome. I had a highlight. I can't choose where the highlights come from. It comes from my live stream. I can't choose where it comes from, but I played it and I made it public, and I almost took it down because it's got the very first couple of seconds got me screaming like a little girl. Shalom, shalom. How you doing, old path? Good to see you. Always good to see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, banking mucho overtime. Oh yeah, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. Yeah, I was. I needed to take a break though. I like I said, I got a lot of things I need to get done. The leaves are changing. The weather is changing. It won't be long before the leaves will be all off the ground. And what the farmer not the farmer's farmer bleh, bleh, bleh. Yeah, spit it out, T-Bird. The farmer's almanac and other statistics state that it's going to be very hot in the southern tier, and up in the northern tier, we're going to get a dump load of snow. We're going to get a lot of snow. So there's things that I need to do to prepare myself uh, in the house and get things done and taken care of. And that's what I'm going to try to do this within this next week or so. There's a lot of things I have to tend to, and I can't seem to find the time to do it. So I'm going to take the knowledge and of what I know. I've built houses for a living way back in the past, and I can do everything from A to Z. So I'm going to do what I need to do to better prepare myself for the winter months coming up and save myself a boatload of money because I'm a tightwad. I'm sorry. I'm a tightwad. I'm a Scrooge. I don't know. I pinch pennies wherever I can. Uh, it's like that video. Do some pours before you catch. Yeah, I'll be doing some pours. Absolutely. Um, I might do one tomorrow afternoon. I might do some pouring tomorrow afternoon. I gotta do a little silver pouring, maybe do a little copper pour, a lot of copper pouring. I got a lot of copper. Again, snow this year, the mild the winter where I live. Yeah, yeah, I don't think you're gonna get any snow. I don't think so, Jeff. Uh, Needless to say, I there has been a time where they have I don't know in your direct area, but down around the state that you live in, they have received snow in the last few years. I forget how many years ago it was, but they'd received a little bit. But it's supposed to be dramatically warmer down there. Yeah, once the rains come, you can start lighting fireworks again. Enjoy the fire pits, the cooler nights. Yeah, it is. Um, I like the cooler nights. It's probably just it's maybe like around 59 degrees out here right now. Maybe it's not too cool. It's not too cool. But I like the cooler nights and a nice warm fire. I gotta admit, I do enjoy it. Mrs. Teeber doesn't like it as much as I do. Uh, Tried to get her out here last night. I mean, I wasn't even on YouTube or anything, and I tried to get her out here. I'd got a fire going and whatnot just for me and her, and she wanted to go watch movies. I think I had spent a little time. I was on Michael's live stream. I don't remember if I can't remember if I had. I think I was commenting on last night's live stream, wasn't I, Michael? And if I wasn't, I was watching. But then I was watching a movie also with Mrs. T-Bird. I spent a little time out, and then we went and she purchased another movie through my Prime Amazon thingy, the newest Superman movie out. I told her not to do it, but she did it anyways. So I went and watched it. Good football weather. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Good football weather. Yeah, I had a subscriber that had sent me a message on one of my videos of my pouring. He wanted me to make him a bear copper pour. Uh, the only bear I have is that stand up bear, which I think a few of you might have seen. That's not appropriate probably for the Bears. I think it's the Chicago Bears, I believe. Um, I looked for molds for that and certain things how I could either do an open sand cast or um, a regular pour out of it, and it's going to cost me a little bit of money. He asked me for a price, and I gave him a price, but I don't know if he even seen it because he had mentioned a couple different times, and I didn't see it because of that YouTube glitch. How you doing, Salam Tender? Good to see you. New Superman blows. Yeah, I don't know. I watched it once. I forget what it was. I think it was like $7.99 or something for the movie. Uh, it's not like the older ones. It's not. It was interesting. It was kind of nice to watch. I loved a lot of the Marvel movies and the Supermans. It made $6 million. Woo! Yeah, just give me a little slice of pie of that. A little piece of the pie. That's all I want. But yeah, we watched it together. I thought it was all right. It wasn't too bad. It was nothing like the old ones. I think they could have did. I would agree. I think they could have did a better job on it. I think they could have. But yeah, tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I plan on maybe going live maybe around 11 or 12 ish, possibly around then, and then maybe later in the afternoon, maybe I don't know 3, 4ish, maybe in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. I'm probably going to do some. Um, Maybe I'm going to do a couple of silver pours. Going to do. I'll probably load the 3 kilo crucible up with 24, 25, 26, 27 ounces of copper and do some more tiki pours and some more of those coin pours that I got. Maybe something else different. I'm gonna see. I still got to remember. I got to take some time out because I am monetized now. I got to make some emojis. I don't have any emojis. I think I can do it. I think I got the programs and stuff to do it. I got to look into that, Jeff. I need some emojis for my members. um, you watch it twice. You thought it was good. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. It had some pretty cool graphics. What was it that uh, Lex Luthor there? That little monster thing. What was it? It looked like a little dinosaur. It was like 7 inches high, and then within a matter of minutes, it was as tall as the Empire State Building. But it seemed a little odd, but it had its good points, I think, and it had its bad points. I like I was saying, I do believe that they made better movies. It was a little something about it. I'd have to rewatch it again. And my only question is, I'm wondering because we purchased it, are we able to watch it again? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look in on that. I'm gonna have to end up looking in on that. It seems like if I purchased it, paid for it, I should be able to watch it as many times as I want. Correct? I got the Amazon Prime thingy. Hmm. I shouldn't have to pay for it again, right? Oh, it looks like Mrs. T-Bird might have gotten done work. I see her back light on. Little octagon. Oh yeah. I don't know if she's gonna come out here or not. She may probably see what I'm doing. Who knows? I don't know. But usually after she gets done work, I usually spend some quality R&R time with her because we don't really get to see a whole lot of each other, even when she's working from home. Um, she's busy, 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 just like I am. Alrighty, Amy. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know you smashed the like button. I appreciate you, sister. Thank you so much. Have a good night and rest well. Thank you very much for stopping in. And let's see what else. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get some things together early in the morning. I've got some work to do on the tax portion of the YouTube thingy. I've got some emojis to try to make up. I got some mail to get out. I've got a lot of mail. I got some mail packages and stuff I got to get out. Um, I got to make sure to get Daryl USA's hat out. I got the box for it and everything. Um, I sent him a hat. He never received it, so I'm going to send him another T-Bird hat. Let's see. Yeah, and then I got to work on them emojis. That's going to be something. The little emojis. I've got a program that makes emojis. You can edit them. I've just dabbled with it. I'm sure I can figure it out. Alrighty, old path. Thank you so much, Shalom. Have a good night, old path. We'll probably see you tomorrow over on Knuckle Busting Numbskulls. Woo! Yeah, probably about 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you're in his time, it'd be 12 o'clock. You and the missus have a good like passing the night work schedule. Yeah, yeah, we do kind of. It's kind of the same time in a way. Um, she goes to work before I leave, and I've been coming home after she's already done. When I've been getting home, it's been like usually 2:30 in the morning, sometimes 3 or later, and that can get tiresome after 6 days like that. Woohoo! Take care, old path. But it's always good to see each and every one of you in here. Old path, Renee and me, Amy Harold, Jeff. We had Michael Stacking, Shalom Trader. I'm not sure, Shalom. I'm gonna have to look at it. He might be a newer subscriber of mine. And Raz Babo, he's always great to see. I always enjoy it. And I'm not sure if Raz Babo was here, but I think I pronounced her name right. I hope I do. I know a few other content creators say his name a little different, but I call him Raz Babo. And I hope I'm always pronouncing that correctly. And we had Vegas Stacker out here. Always appreciate seeing Vegas Stacker. He's an awesome dude. I like checking out Vegas Stacker whenever I can. Um, but a lot of times the bird is stretched so thin he can't get to each and every one of you. And I've got to try to turn around and go back to Renee and me. I'm trying to think. You had content before, didn't you, Renee and me, John? I think you had content that you had on your page. I don't remember. Let me see here. I'll tell you in a minute. I got my other device going here. I'm gonna check that out. I don't remember. I've got so many subscribers that I'm like, oops, like that was on my live stream. Yep, there it is. Let's see. Oh, I can't do it from there. I'm gonna have to go to subscriptions. I'm gonna have to go to subscriptions and scroll down through over 1,000 different people. Let's see. Oh, and I'm on the other one that's got the cracked screen, and it's not working. It's not working. It's not working. It won't it won't scroll. It's stuck. It's stuck. I'll check it out afterwards. And I think my chat actually stopped on this phone. It does it every once in a while. I was thankful that Cindy showed me how to fix that, though. Let's see. All messages. Let's see. There we go. Yep. There it goes. Muscle Shell. Good to see you. Woo. It's just telling me welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Even me as a content creator, and I'm doing the stream. Oh my. But anyways, everyone. Oh, look at that. I even show a $2 thing at the top from Michael. Awesome. Cool. Anyways, I'm probably going to get heading out here in just a few minutes. I'm going to start saying goodbye to each and every one of you. Muscle Shell, thank you so much for stopping by. It wasn't going to be a very long live stream. I've live streamed several times earlier today, and I just wanted to do an after midnight live stream for old times' sakes because I haven't done one in a while. I haven't been here after midnight except for on the weekends, and that's usually set aside for Mrs. T-Bird and me to enjoy each other's company with our dogs, our puppy dogs, Molly Bear and Jack Sprat. Yeah, I call them Jack Sprat. They're my puppy dogs. But stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to do some live pouring. Probably do a little silver pouring and a lot of copper pouring. Probably sometime in the later afternoon, uh, somewhere between 3 and 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure exactly when yet, but I'll get something together. And hopefully by then, maybe I'll have some emojis done up. I don't know. I'm going to try to work on that either tonight or tomorrow. But thank you so much, Michael. Thank you, Marshall Sell, for stopping by. Old Path, Renee Me, thank you so much. Amy Harold, Jeff, thank you very much. And Raz Babel, if you're still here, thank you so much. Have yourselves a good night and take care. What's the word? Michael knows what the word is. Bird's the word. Woo! Alrighty, guys. If you haven't hit that like button, smash it on the way back. Thank you again, Michael. Take care. T-Bird out.